Hey guys, for all the 2 or 3 of you that saw my video on replacing the trigger spring with a ballpoint pen spring that I had cut a couple coils off to make the same length, I need to update. I took those videos down. I was out at the range. I got some load development work done for my hopefully road to 1,000 yard challenge. And I replaced it back with the factory spring and I cranked it down as much as I possibly could. The trigger pull with the ballpoint pen spring was not reliable. It was giving me failure to ignite the primers, not even light strikes. There was no strike on the primers. So I guess it just didn't have enough tension to drop the firing pin in any sort of authoritative manner to pop the primer. So I had to constantly lift the bolt and reset the trigger, and sometimes it would pop on the second time, sometimes it would be the fourth time, sometimes the fifth time. So I just figured it's better to go back to the factory trigger spring. Now, like I said, I cranked it down as much as I could. The trigger is lighter than it was previously. Of course, it's not going to be as light as the ballpoint pen spring. So I don't know why it didn't work on this one. It works on the 223. I have not had a problem with it after hundreds of rounds. I don't know if it's because the 308 recoils harder or what. I don't know. It just was not igniting the primers properly. So I went and replaced it back with the factory Savage Axis trigger spring. So that's all I wanted to just give you guys an update on that. I apologize for putting those out before really getting out there and testing it. But when I did, I saw the shortcomings of it and wanted to make another video addressing those. And the fix I came up with was going back to the Savage factory trigger spring, which the gun was, I mean, I only had 20 rounds through it prior with this spring, but it was ultimately reliable. Within that 20 rounds, I started having issues with the ballpoint pen spring, so just too light. But I took those videos down. If you were one of the 2 or 3 people that saw it, I recommend not doing that if you have a heavier recoiling rifle. Just going back to the factory Savage spring and just cranking it down in that hole. It'll lighten the trigger considerably. It's pretty good now. It's shootable and usable. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Thanks, guys. Take care.